Little bro didn't like Mission Impossible. I didn't like Mission Impossible 7. Yeah. And I'm a huge Mission Impossible fan. And I think my opinion deserves to be heard by Tom Cruise himself. I think he should sit down and hear me out when I tell him that the villain was uninspiring. Your opinion is wrong. Well, that's an opinion, bro. You're allowed to have yours, even though yours is objectively stupid. You are allowed to like the most boring mass market Mission Impossible made thus far. But I've seen all the Mission Impossibles multiple times, except for the newest one. Oh yeah, they also retconned the original MI1 and just gave him a dead wife. You think we wouldn't notice? They do it's been fucking 30 years since the first one came out. So they do a flashback and they just added a dead wife, but that didn't exist. That wasn't in the first one. But they're just like, yeah, they retconned a villain and they like tried to give him some gravitas, but he didn't exist. He's entirely new. Maybe he just doesn't like to talk about it. Maybe. Yeah, maybe he doesn't. Even though in their first movie, he's like in great spirits. But apparently he just had the love of his life die. He's a cool villain though. No, he's not, bro. Come on, think of the great cool villains. Think of even Philip Seymour Hoffman in Mission Impossible 3. A lot of energy, a lot of gravitas. You know, when they're on screen, it's a presence. This guy's so boring. He's like a human that decided to do whatever an AI tells him to do, I guess. But the real villain is a fucking Russian nuclear sub gone rogue. It's just dumb. It's dumb. Lord Farquaad is a great villain because he's a true antagonist to Shrek. They're opposites. Okay, Shrek wants to be left alone. Farquaad lends the attention. Farquaad's a great villain, even in a cartoon film. What are the great villains of cinema history? In animated films, I think Lord Farquaad is actually a great villain. He's funny and he's small to Shrek's big, but he has a lot of fucking money. Everyone hates him. Heath Ledger and the Joker, obviously. That's an all-timer. The wolf from Puss in Boots was one of the best well-done villains I've seen recently. I thought he actually made the whole movie. And if that villain wasn't done so well, I thought the movie was kind of mid, but that villain made the movie like A tier to me. Hades and Hercules, I love. That was such a good casting choice. When they made Hades like a used car salesman instead of like big tough guy, it was such a perfect counterpoint to Hercules. It's great. Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men. Good fucking answer. Yes. That's a great villain. Oh man, you did such a good job with the coin flip scene. I've seen that some of you have said Squidward. Yes, I do get the reference. Can you all spam I can't? Because I acknowledged it. You said the very obvious joke, and then I acknowledged it, and so now you got the dopamine rush. And now you're doubled over your fucking chair laughing. Now you're gripping onto your desk. You can barely fucking breathe. Eyes tight, tears coming out because I acknowledged the very obvious joke that you were spamming over and over. Darth Vader, yep, good villain. You're right. True. I'm gonna look it up. Who are the greatest villains of all time? Greatest villains of all time. Oh, Agent Smith in The Matrix, obviously. Loki, yeah. Loki does make the MCU more fun. Vader, Joker, Loki. Hans Gruber in the first Die Hard, yeah, absolutely. Hans Gruber in the first Die Hard is like the stereotypical 80s, 90s action movie where the bad guy is like an effeminate European. And the good guy's like a tough, macho American man who likes women and beer. It's a classic. It's a classic way to handle the bad guy in a Hollywood film. Hans Landa from... Oh, yes! That is a great answer. Well, that could even be number 1 on my list. Wait. Yeah, Hans Landa from Inglourious Bastards makes the whole movie. 100%. Scary, one of the scariest villains ever. That opening scene's incredible. Yeah, that's a great answer. I didn't even think about that. He carries the film. He's so fucking hated. You just want to see him fail so badly. It makes you cheer so hard for the heroes. Yeah, he's incredible. That's an incredible performance. J.K. Simmons Whiplash, that's a great answer too. That is a great answer. Homelander, another great answer. Adolf Hitler is not okay. Let me let me be careful with my words. I'm saying Adolf Hitler is a real life person, a real life villain. I don't want you to just list Joseph Stalin and people in real life that were bad. This is not a list of bad people in real life. This is about movie villains that were well acted. Kanye moment, yeah, for real. Omni-Man, yeah, sure, true. Actually, I guess Scorcher take, but Omni-Man wasn't that... I'll just say, as time has passed, that show hasn't stuck with me as much as The Boys. I liked them both when I watched them, but I think The Boys is just clears. I think that show's just fine. Not bad. I mean, I don't know. I think people get, dude, I noticed in some of the comments, if I call something fine and they like it, they get so pissed. It's like, I might as well have said it was fucking dog shit. Bro, I understood it. I think some other things are better. Lalo? Damn, that's a good answer too. Dude, I actually think most of the movies I truly like have a great villain. I think a great villain just makes the stakes of the movie so much higher. I think, or a great show. Lalo's a great answer. Every single time Lalo is on screen in Better Call Saul, he is captivating. You can't look away. He is intense and scary. You know what's gonna happen next, and he carries. I mean, the show's great. Everyone's great in it, but he carries, dude. Would you say Thanos is that level? Not to me, but I don't want to get shot. He's not that interesting, bro. I appreciate what they did. I mean, I watched all the movies up till Endgame, and it was cool, and it was the first time they had really done a cinematic universe really well, and I liked it, but I don't know. Thanos is like, he's whatever to me. He's cool, but it's superheroes. I mean, well, like Batman's superhero, and I thought the Joker with Heath Ledger, which is an extremely cold take, but was incredible. And it really is. It's like, you almost can go through the stages where you watch it the first time when you're younger, Dark Knight, and you're like, that was amazing. And then everyone all loves it and everyone says it's great. And so you're like, is it overrated? And then you watch it again, which I did not too long ago. And I was like, no, it's actually really good. What about the bad guy from Iron Man 3, the fake bad guy? I hated that. I hated Iron Man 3. Hated it. Someone's gonna be pissed from this. I thought Iron Man 3 is a trash movie, dude. I thought the whole fucking movie is the worst kind of those type of movies. Iron Man 3 is the one that ends with the big fight where he fights all the suits, right? Where there's like 100 Iron Man suits. Oh god, dude. That was miserable for me. Miserable. I was sitting in the theater and I'm like, is this gonna keep? It was like 50 minutes of him just fighting CGI suits. Oh, there's no stakes. I know he's not gonna lose. Not like one of those suits is gonna fucking kill him. Oh, Tony Stark died to fucking suit number 43. They just keep coming. They just keep sending fucking suits after him. And it's like, okay, this is ridiculous. Is that not every superhero movie? Nah, some of them have a little bit of a, I mean, just for example, not that I want to keep harping it, but Dark Knight kind of proves that like you can have a villain where he's so interesting on screen that when he finally fights the fucking hero, it's like a really interesting, intense fight. And you don't know, it's unpredictable how it's gonna go. I get so zonked out when it's fucking like around 2/3 mark in the movie and they go, okay, now it's time for our 48-minute CGI fight. Everyone in the audience like looks up at the screen and starts clapping for slop. And then the fucking studios just start pouring the CGI fight into our faces. Then we go, yay! And I start snoozing. Because I mean, you know exactly how it's going to go, bro. Moriarty, Sherlock Holmes. Now, here's the thing where I think I have a take that's like unpopular the other direction. I think most people think the Sherlock Holmes movies kind of suck, but I like them. Like, I like them a lot. For almost the reason like that. Like, I like the Moriarty part in Sherlock Holmes 2. I even like the fucking villain in Sherlock Holmes 1. And he's like, Holmes, you must widen your gaze. Because my little brother used to always say when he would hide some shit of mine, and I'm like, where the fuck did you put it? He would go, you must widen your gaze. Yeah, he would do that all the time. I got a soft spot for that. The second Holmes movie is really fucking good. I liked it. I don't know if it's like objectively good, but I liked it. I also thought it's at the beginning, spoiler alert. This scene's so badass, dude. And this is right at the beginning of the movie, and she's a famous actress, so I thought like for sure there's no way she could die.
Did you imagine, Miss Adler, that something would happen to you? Is that why you chose to meet here in a public place?
Oh, shit. All right, it's a little bit longer, but anyway, she's poisoned. I don't watch the whole thing. React Andy, you know? But the point is, it's a great intro to a villain. They kill her off. She like thought all this was safe. She was in her favorite restaurant. He planned the whole fucking thing. It's a power, you know, I was like, oh shit, this guy's a real threat. And they make it seem like he's, you know, he's got like the foresight, like Sherlock Holmes. So he's a real intellectual equal. I liked it. I liked it a lot.